Karnataka Innovation Act aims to frame a regulatory sandbox environment *. To support R&D of technologies, Dr. Manjula N., IT Secretary, Karnataka Government *. Bengaluru, 29th January, 2026, the 20th edition of the India Digital Summit, IDS, the flagship annual conference of the Internet and Mobile Association of India, IAMAI, was inaugurated today at Leela Bhartiya City, Bengaluru. IDS 2026 is scheduled January 29th to 30th, 2026. The theme of the conference is India's AI Moment. Leveraging the Intelligent Economy. IDS 2026 is the official pre-summit event of the AI Impact Summit 2026. Addressing the inaugural session of the conference, Dr. Manjula N. I.S., Secretary to Government, Department of Electronics, Information Technology, Biotechnology and Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, said, "We have a Karnataka Innovation Act under which we are trying to frame a regulatory sandbox environment. This will support various technologies which can have a kind of a freer, more less regulated environment where various technologies can be researched on and developed further." Speaking on the role of Karnataka in AI adoption, she added that Karnataka stands up as a cornerstone of India's AI capability. Karnataka has structural advantages owing to a good mix of AI talent in the state, government-sponsored centers of excellence, enviable research institutions and an unparalleled startup ecosystem. Karnataka's capabilities also reflect the national goals which aim at enabling access to secure data exchanges, scalable computing infrastructure and development of
So AI is getting embedded into, it's like, I think in the early 2000s, there were lots of conversations around cloud. People were talking about big cloud to your business, etc. And now it is so core to pretty much every software business that you don't necessarily say that you're a cloud business. So, all of your businesses are essentially cloud businesses. All of your businesses are not AWS. So, or some cloud or AWS, right? So, the same goes for AI. There's a lot of conversation now because it's the technology itself is new, but it will become like a core embedded tool that will be part of pretty much every workflow eventually. That so much so that I don't think we'll even notice that it's AI. In fact, a lot of things that you don't notice is AI is actually AI. All of you, when you're doing reels on Instagram or when you're clicking on an ad, all of these services, the prioritization is all being done through AI. And it's chatbots that most people are thinking about when we talk about AI today, but AI has so many different forms, which have been broadly introduced into all kinds of systems. But there have been certain massive leaps that have happened in AI, which allows you to, for example, use agentic AI for carrying out operations. Voice technology has gotten a lot better, so robocalling has gotten a lot better. Customer support has introduced AI into its workflows. In each of these kind of fields, and it's not like credit decisioning did not use AI or data science 5 years ago. You just have the big change, I think, in technologically speaking, is that there is a new type of AI that is coming, which is transformer-led models. But neural nets and tree-based decisioning and those kind of systems have existed for more than a decade. This is not new. And so, for me, the idea of what can we do within RBI, actually, the idea is how do we increase our own capacity and our own efficiency in development. So our software engineers are encouraged to use AI tools to ensure that code is up to scratch. Testing and QA, again, these are suites that can benefit from AI. AI-based tooling, even on workflow management and prioritization. What can we do to kind of use the latest tools, etc. As far as the ecosystem goes, I think And since we are one of those trusted entities,
Now that you have to tell me what really is happening behind the scenes with algorithms today.
Yeah. This is probably the only question where I'll probably get a little technical because it's important. So the simple answer to it is, I think the mean time to decision making is short. I think that's what AI does because it gets to know you better, the patterns in. So imagine earlier AI's way of doing things used to be, oh, Kiran belongs to a category of 50 plus men in the metro, urban, has two daughters, and hence I should compare him with 10,000 others who do the same thing. I hate crime. I don't watch a certain amount of things. That's very personal. There is another way to personalize, which I call the TikTok way of personalization. Kiran watched a piece of content in which there was a dog riding a horse. He might be either liking the dog, or he might like the horse, or he might be liking the riding. The next three pieces of content showing one dog, one ride, one horse. If he continue to click on it, oh, he really likes riding. Let me give him more riding videos. It's in the moment. It's AI personalization that happens because I'm reading you and your reactions, and I'm trying to get to understand you. In very technical parlance, people say one is personalization and another one is agent taking. This is very complex. But that's the world which we're moving into, where in a matter of seconds, I'm able to gauge you and I'm able to draw you in. And its earlier world was because the compute was lesser, people had to rely on lagged information. You create your profile.
Overall media ecosystem and how, in a sense, the platform is fueling that leap when it comes to technology. What are you doing in terms of not just building in those features, but building in systems that are sustainable, that will make sure that the platform and your people are ready for that growth as well?
I think, Disha, that's again, my one word answer to me is we are transitioning from infrastructure to intelligence. A large part of our first journey was to put the infrastructure that is required so that we are available on every possible screen, we are easily accessible, the content is something in which people can interact. Now I think it's a world of if that same infrastructure pipe can be made a little bit more intelligent, then what can happen? Now, a few examples for what intelligence means is intelligent enough to know that Dilshad watched a piece of content yesterday. She might be interested in another piece of content. Dilshad asked a question on a big screen. It should easily transition onto the small screen. These are all small pieces of intelligence which all of us are aware of. But imagine if I now extend that to say that when someone's watching something on the big screen, I automatically or intuitively know that on my phone, when I'm watching a match and I'm searching for what was Virat Kohli's stats in the 2019 IPL and how does it compare to 2024? The ability to link what's on TV, show the stat, but also show the highlights from this last match. That world is possible today because content is being read real time. It's being transitioned into intelligence and it's able to answer your question and curiosity in the context. I'm just giving these as examples as to how intelligence is transforming viewer experience. As a particular, this time when Big Boss happened, which is a very big reality show on our platform, we actually started using interactive tools. We basically put out there the ability to meme, take your favorite characters and throw out memes. We generated 7 billion memes. And I'm not very proud of the quality of the memes, but I'm just saying that throw something little out there. People want to engage with that piece of content. Our interactivity, which is voting, memes, reached 100 million people last year. And on an average, those people have memed or interacted 118 times. And these are just early days. I think the world of interactivity is improving, right? With what's happening on a piece of that. All in all, I would just say, and by the way, the fascinating part of it is, as with all great tech, put a tool out there and people use their imagination on how they take it forward. We are not interpreting or forcing people to make definitions from it. I think that's the most satisfying part for me. My job is as an enabler, and then let the ecosystem do what they want to do.
Let me ask you this on, because you mentioned algorithms, right? A lot of us have this love-hate relationship with algorithms. We see a piece of content and then we get a lot more of it, but maybe I don't want to see that. And it seems to say entirely from personal experience, all our experiences, right? How is that?